Jared Kushner is the author of Breaking History, a White House memoir. So what's going on down there at the estate in Palm Beach?
Well, hopefully it's something that has aroused a lot of people to be upset. They'll hopefully get to the bottom of it. I think the argument you just laid out is very compelling, and I'm sure it'll be litigated over the coming months.
I did make a compelling argument, didn't I? All right, so you got this book out here, and it's probably going to go to #1. I'm halfway through it. I had a vacation. I can't bring a book like this to vacation with my liberal family. It'll trigger them, Jared. You know everything about triggering your family. So I liked the beginning of the book, how you set up this trip to Saudi Arabia. You send your father-in-law to Saudi Arabia. No one wanted you to have him go there, did they?
No, it was at the time a very novel and controversial idea for the president's first trip to be to Saudi Arabia. I read in the book about arguments we had with Rex Tillerson, who was Secretary of State, and Mattis, who were basically saying that we should go to Canada and cut a ribbon. But Trump said, I want to get to work. The biggest problem at the time was ISIS had a caliphate the size of Ohio in the Middle East, and Iran was flush with cash, and you had all the extremists radicalizing people in America. And Trump went to Saudi Arabia on the trip and basically said, you know, Jared, first of all, if this screws up, this is not going to be well for you. But the Saudis did a great job of getting the leaders together, and we really were able to combat extremism. And it led to a lot of great success in the Middle East, including the Abraham Accords and the peace deals there.
Yeah, not the same reception that Joe Biden got. Just looking at this image here on the screen, you're also involved in tearing up NAFTA. Well, the president threatened to tear up NAFTA, but we got the USMCA, the new NAFTA deal, the trade organization or the trade deal. Tell us how that went down. Negotiations were kind of sticky.
So this was one of the parts of the presidency that I think Trump had the most fun with. He was a businessman beforehand, and in getting into all the different trade deals, he was playing with China, playing with Mexico, and he was driving everyone crazy because nobody knew what he was going to do. And people were very afraid that he wasn't going to land the plane. But I go through Mexico, how basically Trump went to the edge. He threatened them with tariffs, which was driving everyone, pretty nuts from the Wall Street Journal and from all the different free trade publications. And then basically at the end of the day was able to make a great deal. And I have several great scenes in the negotiations in there where Ambassador Lighthizer, who is a brilliant trade negotiator and did a great job for the president and really comes across, I try to explain Bob in a great way in this book, was with the Mexicans. And we really got them to split from Canada, which was very important, and then ultimately make a deal that really was very advantageous for America. And because of the deal, 500,000 jobs came back to America. Auto plants stopped moving down to Mexico. And again, it was Trump delivering on one of his promises. And one final thing I'll say on that is that in the campaign in 2016, people said we were going to go to war with Mexico based on Trump's rhetoric and how hot it was. By the end of Trump's term, we had a trade deal with Mexico. The border was secure. Illegal immigration was at a record low. And President López Obrador came to the White House. Him and President Trump had a brilliant relationship and really brought the countries closer together than they'd ever been before. So there's a lot in here to really describe how that all happened.
There's a lot of juicy nuggets in here. We don't have time for all of them. You have all these turf wars with Kellyanne, with Mattis, with Kelly, everyone slamming the door in your face and leaking. It was just like a lot of, it's like Lord of the Flies in that White House. So I'm halfway through it. I'm going to finish it up. Congratulations on the book. And we'll see you soon. I'm glad you got dressed up for the show.
Thank you. It's great to be with you, Jesse.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.